What's good? What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. And as you guys know, the big news has been broken. You guys see it right here. According to Michael Benson, it says Andy Ruiz is now a free agent after terminating his contract with Haymon's PBC by mutual agreement. It's kind of blocked out right there. Oh, Ruiz's father or something, father Andy Ruiz Sr. has revealed. Ruiz's father, Andy Ruiz Sr. has revealed. So, all right, guys, you guys hear it. You guys see it, all right? Andy Ruiz is no longer with the PBC, man. We got to talk about it because I know a lot of things been going on with the PBC lately. We've been hearing stuff about Wilder. We've been hearing, we've been having issues with the PBC not fighting a lot, bro. The fighters not fighting a lot. So, you know how I do it, man. Let me look it up and then, I got to get my opinion. So, let's talk about it. All right, so shout out to BoxingSocial.com. It says Andy Ruiz is now a free agent after PBC split. Andy Ruiz is reportedly a promotional free agent after his father confirmed a split with Haymon's premier boxing champion. As reported by ESPN, shortly after he decided not to proceed with his purse bid to fight Filip Hrgović, Ruiz was released from his agreement. The news that the former heavyweight champion is no longer a PBC fighter comes not long after Deontay Wilder, the man Ruiz has been mandated to fight next, revealed that while his relationship with the promotional company was on good terms, he was free to make a deal with anyone. And I want to touch on that just a little second. A lot of people think that Deontay Wilder is no longer with the PBC, but Deontay Wilder recently just came out with an interview with 78, and Trill Boxing Talk. Shout out to them. He stated that he's still with the PBC and they're still on good terms. He just wants to cut out the middleman. So basically, he wants to be more involved in the negotiations. Therefore, he knows everything that's on the table, and it won't be any type of misleading information or any type of just any type of confusion. Not saying that anybody was doing anything malicious to Wilder or anything like that, but he just wants to be more involved, hands-on. So he's still with the PBC, but he's just cutting out the middleman. He wants to be involved with the negotiations. Both departures providing more information to the contrary isn't provided, but I just told you about Wilder. So signal a big hit to PBC's heavyweight stable with only the likes of Frank Sanchez, Luis Ortiz, Adam Konowski, and Robert Helenius remaining. And Robert Helenius actually just retired. He stated that he no longer wants to fight after him and Wilder fought. And like Wilder, came and approached him afterwards or whatnot. He was saying he just doesn't have it in him anymore. So I don't think Robert Helenius is gonna fight anymore. Wilder and Ruiz were ordered to fight by the WBC in November last year, with the winner set to be the first in line for a shot at Tyson Fury's world title. At the time, both men were under the same banner and negotiations should have, in theory, been simple enough. So they're saying because both of them were with the PBC, negotiations should have been, negotiations should have been easy. No fight has been announced though. The fans will begin to wonder if PBC played a part in the delay, and ultimately both fighters looking elsewhere. It's understood that the fight is still a target for both camps, and promoter Eddie Hearn has recently voiced an interest in staging the fight in the Middle East. Ruiz, who has the record of 35-2 with 22 knockouts, won the unified titles from Anthony Joshua in a shock 2019 stoppage victory and became the first heavyweight champion from Mexico. His reign was short-lived, however, with AJ beating him over the 12-round distance later that year in an immediate rematch. Since then, the Destroyer has faced Chris Arreola and Luis Ortiz, winning both bouts by decision. So man, this is let's talk about it, man. So there's many ways we can look at this, man. Unfortunately, a fight that I was actually looking forward to getting was Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. I thought that made for a very interesting stylistically. And I thought it was just overall, we've never seen a boring Deontay Wilder fight, nor have we ever seen a boring Andy Ruiz fight. So, of course, when you put those two together, it's going to make for an action-packed fight. regardless of who you had winning. Personally, I had Wilder winning. I definitely feel like Wilder has the more power between the two, and I definitely feel like Andy Ruiz is in motion to be there for that right hand. But it looks like we're not gonna get it now because due to I guess it was issues like, well, we're going something that's going on with the PBC that we all are not certain about. Now, I've definitely been a fan of the PBC, at least they're stable, for a long time, man. You know, even before the PBC was the PBC, you know, even a lot of people are Johnny-come-latelys. They don't even know that, you know, Al Haymon, you know, I remember when they were all with Golden Boy, when Al Haymon and Golden Boy were doing business together, and, you know, they were on Golden Boy's stable or whatnot. But it just looks like something is going on, man. You know, something is really going on inside the PBC to where, you know, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot that's going on, man. That's all I can say about it. There's a lot going on. We don't know, and of course they're not gonna tell us, but it's just, you know, it's crazy because, you know, again, these fighters are not active. They're in the prime of their career. You know, AB just left. You heard, you know, Deontay Wilder is having, you know, some sort of issues with them. And now Ruiz, I shouldn't say Ruiz Ortiz. Andy Ruiz has now left. You know, so I don't know what's going on, but, you know, it just seems as though right now things aren't looking too highly for the PBC or whatnot. We didn't get, you know, I don't even want to, you know, y'all know the stories. Now, as far as where Andy Ruiz can go, well, you know, he has options. I mean, obviously, he's a fan-friendly fighter. I don't think he'll have any issues being signed. He actually was with, if I'm not mistaken, Andy Ruiz was with Top Rank at one point. I don't see him going back there doing business. But, you know, as you guys heard, you know, Eddie Hearn probably would pick him up. It's actually quite a few fights that he could have with Matchroom Boxing, bro. You know, I would love to see Andy Ruiz versus Dillian White. I would love to see Andy Ruiz versus Jermaine Franklin. He's on the rise. You know, Andy Ruiz. Well, he's of course he's fighting Anthony Joshua, but win lose, you know, throw him in there with Andy Ruiz. I would like to see an Andy Ruiz versus Joshua 3. You know, you got, you know, or you know, I think Joe Joyce is with Joe Joyce is signed to with Frank Warren or whatnot. So you know, but that's like it's a lot of fights, it's a lot of heavyweights out there, you know, that's in the UK that we would love to see Daniel Dubois or Dubois, whatever you want to call him. You know, I don't. Tyson Fury, even, you know, Tyson Fury, maybe Alexander Usyk. You know, he has a long list of what's the guy's name? Zhang, the guy that Joe Joyce, I believe, is about to fight, the Zhang dude, or I don't know why he, you know, I guess we're not gonna get a fight versus him and Philip Herkovich, but that'd be a good fight as well. It's a lot of good fights for Andy Ruiz if he signs at least with one of those, maybe Frank Warren or Matchroom with Eddie Hearn. So I mean, it's a lot of good fights out there for him. But I just, you know, it really sucks, man, that things seem to be pummeling down with the PBC, man, because I really I mean, I mean, the list just goes on and on with all the great fighters that they have. But AB said it best, bro. These guys are in the prime of their career, but yet they're only fighting once every 2 years or once a year, man. So, you know, and we as the fans, we want to see them. You know, we want to see them. We want to see them compete more. So, I mean, listen, bro. I know Andy Ruiz is gonna do what's best for him in his career. So, you know, we got to just trust that at the moment. Now, who he signs with next, you know, we don't know. Like I just said, I just gave you a list of opponents that, you know, a list of people that he could sign with, maybe get some good fights with. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure we'll find out within the next, you know, within recent times to come. Man, but it just sucks, man, because I really wanted to see him and Deontay Wilder fight, man. They both share two opponents. They share Luis Ortiz, and then they share Chris Arreola. Chris Arreola gave Andy Ruiz a hell of a fight. He was stopped by Deontay Wilder, I think in the 6th round, And then, you know, of course, we know the 2 fights with Wilder and Ortiz, and then, you know, the fight with Andy Ruiz and Ortiz, which was like September of last year or whatnot. So, you know, man, regardless, man, let me know what you guys think, man. What do you think is best for Andy Ruiz? Who would you like to see him sign with? Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?